Esatto, facciamo un giro in Spagna, faccio il cambio in inglese per l'architetto Roger Orriols, with 2 R. Yeah, thank you that you are here. The young architect from Spain, with offices studio in Barcelona and in Girona. He will tell us about a lot about building process, planning and building process, another kind of view, a little bit about urban planning, and we are so happy that you are here. He has a lot to do with public offices, with the government, with participation, and with a lot of companies. So thank you, Roger Orriols, that you are here. We are glad that you are here. Come on with us. Thank you, thank you.
Thank you. Nice to meet you. Good morning to everyone. As Ivan, thank you for the introduction. First of all, I would like to thank to Klimahouse to invite us to this Sustainable Congress here in Bolzano. My name is Roger Orriols, as you said. I'm CEO and founder of ROA Arquitectura. ROA Arquitectura, we are a hub of architects based in Barcelona that we are focused and driven by the force of nature, by the force focusing on sustainable, circular design and for a net positive impact in the society, in the environment, and the economics. And I'll show you this purpose in 4 examples that we are currently designing or building in Barcelona. The most part of them are around the area, metropolitan area of Barcelona and in Tarragona, in Catalonia, Spain. This is our office with the upcycling concepts, strategies with the shipping containers as meeting rooms with natural lighting, a lot of vegetation, and pure air in the office. For the ones you don't know, the first project is in Sabadell, Barcelona. Sabadell is this area, this boundary, red boundary, that it's crossed for a river, a small river that ends to Barcelona. Barcelona is this area. It's in the depression area. This green area is a mountain range. It's a mountain. And Sabadell is placed in a mountain depression. And it's flanked by these mountain ranges. So this has a special climate in Sabadell. And because of this, and because there's a lot of industrial activity in there that has a high ppms in the atmosphere, so the air has to be purified. If we zoom Sabadell, at this point, I will explain you the first radical regeneration in a public building for a social and cultural purpose. Let's start from the beginning. It's a rehabilitation project for the municipality of Sabadell. The small plot is the plot of the project, and the big plot, it was an old factory, textile factory. Sabadell was known in the 19th century and in the 20th century as the Manchester of England for its high activity in the textile sector. So this is an historic picture of the factory, and this is our building. At the beginning, this building was the canteen from the workers for the workers of the industrial factory. But suddenly, it became a school. And as it has a high demand, it has to increase 1 story, 2 stories, and it's how we found it. Let's say in 20 years, it's the first time we're doing intervention in a pink building. So it's funny. It's a funny color for us. And let me explain you the intervention to manage a net zero energy building and design it with circular principles. And let me explain you this with 12 videos. The upper row is about the social aspects we have worked on, and the middle row is about materials, and the lower row is about energy. First of all, it has the first use. It was a canteen, but suddenly it had an extension. In the 1931, it was built. We had an extension of the central wing. After that, it became a school. We stepped one story, 2 stories until nowadays. 7 years ago, we were invited to participate in a competition, in an international or national competition that we won. And we won because we were further the conditions and the regulations that were supposed on the basis of the competition. Because of that, after we won the competition, we had to deal with all the agents involved in the process. So we had to deal with politicians, technicians, urban planners, building planners, airport planners as well, because it's close to the airport. We have to deal with citizens, because this building, it's for the social services to the citizens, but it's also used for the citizens during the weekend and in the afternoon. So it's a mixture of users. So we have to deal with all of them. And by having a lot of inputs, we have a more complex project and more probability to have success in the project. The first thing we had to do to have a net zero building, and it's to organize it properly. And we decided to demolish the central wing and put it a bioclimatic space, an atrium that organizes all the cores and had all the circulations around this area. And because of that, we have organized all the spaces, all the circulations were in the central of this building, and all the static work positions were in the surroundings. The first thing we did is to put the right uses in the right physical place of the building in order to optimize the efficiency of the building. As it was the canteen of a textile factory, we did propose a metaphor because the Can Marcet, the factory was called Can Marcet, and it was especially known for the fibers fabricated that were very thin, long, and very resistant to do specific clothes. For this metaphor, we propose an envelope, a vest, made of wood fibers that would give these new conditions to get warm the people and the citizens inside the building. So we weave this new envelope to protect them from the weather. After that, so we place the right uses in the right position. We do a right envelope in the south and in the southwest and in the southeast to protect from the sun. We are in a Mediterranean climate, so we have overheating. And then in terms of material, what we propose, it was we will use all the wastes from the demolition process as a raw material in the new building. So that's what we are doing. We demolish all the ceramics, we demolish all the concrete, and we reuse it in the underground, in the sub-bases from the building, and on the urbanization of the surroundings. Another thing we did in terms of materials, it's the carpentries. The carpentries were made of wood, and it was in a good state of health, but it was very thin. And we had to add new wood according to the building regulations. And as well, we found that the glasses, monolithic glasses, were in real good state of health. So we took the glasses of all windows, existing windows, and then we clean it, bring it to the industry, and with these monolithic glasses, they have constructed the new windows with an air chamber in between. So what do we manage with that? That normally these windows have 4 layers of glasses in which the 2 or 3 of them has been reused. So it means that the 75% of the CO2 emissions and the megajoules of the energy embodied in the windows has been reused and has been saved. As well as the radiators, these iron heavyweight radiators that we use them as railings in the central space, and as well as a bicycle parking in the urbanization. And these railings made of radiators serve us also to activate the main space in the peak of summer and in the peak of winter. Could you restart, please? Let's see. OK, now it's going on. In terms of material, what do we do with water? We harvest all the rainwater, and we put it on tanks on the underground to irrigate the green walls we've oriented in the northeast and in the northwest of the building. That's what I was telling you at the beginning of that the climate in Sabadell has a lot of ppm. So we use these green walls to purify the air, and to purify the air that we will inject in this central space. In terms of reducing the demand, what we propose in this central space is to generate a bioclimatic space. So we introduce the air through the green walls to purify the air, and through these Canadian wells, we put it on the main space, and with some solar chimneys, we regulate the thermodynamics of this space. What we manage with that? The 35% of the circulation areas are climatized with passive systems. So almost the 35% of the building has no consumption. And then this 65% we have to attend. It's covered by a combination of geothermal and aerothermal systems that is an intelligent system that chooses according to the temperature outside temperature and inside demand. It chooses the system that has the most efficient performance in each moment during the day and during the year. So it has we reduce the demand by introducing this bioclimatic space by the envelope in south, and then we have 60% only of consumption, and this consumption with very efficient systems. And these small consumptions we cover it with solar photovoltaic panels in the roof, so managing the net zero building in the municipality of Sabadell. Maybe you can say, I know, geothermal, aerothermal, bioclimatic space, solar chimneys, Canadian wells, it's expensive. Yeah, in terms of investment, initial investment, yeah, it's true. It's an increase. It has an increase of investment. But what we manage with this? In 50 years, the savings, according to the reduction of consumption, it will be 1.2 million. Plus the next generation fund, 1.3 million received, it's an amount of 2.5 million, and the building cost is 1.8. So we have left 700,000 during 50 years to the society and to the citizens of Sabadell. And with these savings, what we are doing, it's all the schools around this building, they will come and they will see and they will learn and they will be educated in sustainable aspects and in the circularity, and they will see how this building performs in terms of production and in consumption. And that's instead of leaving energetic mortgage, we leave an investment fund to the city and citizens of Sabadell, and we are happy about that. This is not an utopia. This is a reality. So it's when we were palletizing the radiators. We did the same. We did the inventory of all the windows, all the carpenters, all the glasses. And these are the waste of all the old pavements that we have been crushed. So we bring the waste plant inside the plot, and we demolish them. This is the first demolition process, and we had different diameters, and we could select this diameter to be used in the building in different places. We reuse it in the urbanization of the building, and as well in the sub bases of the building. This is how it looks like nowadays. We have to finish in December of this year, 2025. We have not much time, but we have to go and hurry. And this is how will it looks like. And with these long fibers made of wood that protects from the south, but allows as well in winter to get the sun comes through and climate in terms of in a passive way. This is how will it look like. This, in fact, was the rear part that has become the front part with the solar chimneys on the top, and with the bioclimatic space and the green walls in both sides. And this building responds to the use because it's open to the north. We want to work with indirect light. We don't want to light with energy during all the day if we can avoid this. Yes, we can avoid this. This is an image, and with the green walls, and we go for the proliferation of the biodiversity. We reduce the temperature of the surface of the buildings, and as well, it emphasizes the transparency of the building in a common building that will be used for educational purposes and to reactivate this area of Sabadell with the principles of sustainability and the circular design. These are the main space. You can see here the radiators, and it was a funny situation with that. These are images in the inside. And this is now where to have a coffee break while you are working in the municipality. And you can also see these elements to park the bicycles as well, and the green walls and the atrium. The second project I will explain you, it's on the private sector. It's with the same philosophy, with the same purpose, but it's about to, this time we are in the north part of Sabadell. These are the plots, more or less, it's one and a half football field. It's 10,000 square meters of plot. And it was an old industry as well of the textile sector. It closes in 2006. And they wanted to urbanize and requalify all the space for residential purposes in the private and in the social housing, in the facility, in the public facilities, and with a new plaza, with a new Rambla that they wanted to project. So the building wasn't about to be in the inventory of the architectonic heritage of Sabadell. It didn't have a very high quality architectonic view. But what we were thinking before to start the project is what's the real value of this 10,000 square meter gross area square meter? It was the material. Then we think that if we use all the material all the waste material of the demolition process of this building as a raw material in the construction of the 175 dwellings, it would be very nice. It's what we have done. This is on the selection process. We have the selection irons, petrios, stones, concretes. And what we did, we bring the waste plant on the plot, we demolish it, crush it, and as a result, we achieve different kinds of diameter of different materials that were used on mortar, non-structural concretes, and sub-bases of the pavement of the urbanization and on the basement of the building. Because of that, we have savings of 211,000 megajoules of embodied energy avoided, as well as 30% of reducing the cost of the demolition process, which is like 150,000 euros, and 50 tons of CO2 avoided to the atmosphere. And as well, 305 trucks driving through the city, generating dust, generating noise that has not get out from the plot. So it's been with the mayor, and the municipality has been very happy to deal with this kind of intervention. As well as, okay, it's true, we had the space enough to put a big mountain. Like it was like more or less this space of 50 meters of height that we did some small mountains in terms of different diameters. This is a part. It's a quite serious building, but it's been made with these materials. That's the point. That's the interesting thing. Here we have the social building as well. We made of wood. And here, there's the plot we are currently working on. And let's say we've done it as much as possible in reusing the materials of the old industrial buildings. But we've done the same in the tower that we are constructing with the aluminum. We have reused all the reused aluminum cans of the Coca-Cola, Fanta, Schweppes, and we have melted and in a big oven, and by constructing a big blocks of aluminum, and with these blocks we have laminated these coils that has been used to construct all these aluminum louvers, mobile aluminum louvers in this building. So these are small interventions with big results. As much as our clients leave us and need to push them, this is how it looks like today. Instead, well, in reality, we have one more story. So we are currently on the building works. And now we are going back to Tarragona. This is Barcelona. This is Tarragona, and Sabadell was here. So now in Tarragona, we were invited last year in a national competition that we won. We were lucky to win it. And it was about to rethink the reuse of this public, social, and cultural building to reactivate this plaza. It was close to the Romanesque church of the city. It's the main plaza in the city. And we were asked to think about this. We follow the same rules. I'm not going to be really extend on that. It's more the same philosophy that I explained you. So work about the passive system that enhance the quality of life of the citizens that are working there, because they have very high quality of light and ventilation, but in not actively climatized. So it's natural ventilation. It's easy to be there. And then, as well, we work on with a new envelope. We have heating problems in the Mediterranean area. We have heating problems, overheating problems. So we create a new envelope. What material do we use in this new envelope? We took all the tiles of the roof and we put it as a finish on the facade, as a cladding and as a shadow envelope. That's an image more or less what it will be. The nature will colonize this building. It's currently ongoing. We have to start the building works next month in March, and it will be finished next year, in March next year. This is how will it look like at night. Buster Keaton was wasting his tramway. And this is how it looks like the upper floor. We reversed the program because the theater was on top. But the theater, what you need is this. It's no light, no natural light. And then we put the theater in underground, and the multipurpose space is this one on top with views of the Romanesque heritage that is here, with natural lighting that comes through the upper part and to the bottom, to the ground floor. So our work has been how to bring the light, the natural light, until the ground floor. This is the section. It's a small section. These are also solar chimneys that regulate thermodynamics from the Canadian wells that we are constructing here. And it goes through the solar chimneys and regulates the thermodynamics of the building, as well as these spaces to generate evapotranspiration of the plants to enhance the experience and the ventilation of the building. So we put the theater in underground and the multipurpose with views to the church, and this is the program, and with a very interaction with the city, as well as it acts like a scenario for these acts in the outdoor space. These multipurpose spaces with retractile gradas that can be used in both atmospheres, with all ceramics, reused ceramics, the small bricks, ceramics reused in the demolition process of old farms. And I'm going to finish with one hybrid urban planning in Sabadell as well. We've been a lot of years not working in Sabadell, but now we are currently working in this city. We are working in the north side, and this project is about how to interact the artificial with the physical, the intangible with the tangible, and the physical and the digital. How this interacts in the urban space to enhance the quality of life of people. And all this is around electric substation. It's for the client, Spanish-Italian client, Endesa Enel, that has this factory. In fact, this is a big factory, and it's currently supplying the energy to the half of the city for 100,000 inhabitants. So we have opened it to the city. It was closed and reactivated all the area about energy and water, about the interaction of the people with the energy. They are the people around, all the people around the building. They will be able to produce energy and to know how much energy they are introducing in the net, and while they are doing sport, where they are enjoying the public space of the city. All this is around new plazas, and it's connecting the upper part of the city. Here we have a neighborhood, and this is another neighborhood. We've got 9 meters of the difference of the levels between the upper neighborhood and the lower neighborhood. So with this space, we have the residential program, social, private, and with the facilities all around this corner. This is a view from the bottom with this quality of the space. It's not only a space you go through, it's a space you can stay and you can enjoy with the solar protections. And here is the building where we will put 100 workers for the electric company, and all this will be a co-work space for 100 people more. So it will be like 200 people working in this building, and while it's still ongoing electric supplier. So what we have done as well is to solve the universal accessibility with the playful areas and with these dynamics elements in the urban, and with the digitalization of these urban spaces that will allow the people enjoy this environment. This is a new plaza we are building, and with a residential program, with the industrial program that was closed. Even it wasn't visible from the city, so we had to demolish all the walls around this building to connect it with the city. And all these kinetic pavements around it to get used that the energy, it's important, but the citizens and the quality of life of all of us is much important than everything. Thank you very much.
Thank you so much, Roger Orriols. Thank you for interesting.
Thank you to you for inviting us.